We are at the CIC hut, so right in the heart of the Ben Nevis Massif, and most of the Ben Nevis Massif is made of granite, this pink granite that you can see that the hut is mainly made of, you can see on a lot of the made paths, and all of the Carn Deargs that you see around Ben Nevis are made of the pink granite as well, as the name would suggest. But the north face itself is something different. It's this dark grey rock. It's andesite extrusives, so ashes and block flows, whereas the granite was intruded at depth, so it crystallised at least 1 kilometre depth and maybe 3 kilometres depth. The rock that the granite's intruded into is highly metamorphosed schist, and you can see the andesite sitting on top of it slightly further down in the outer moulin. So we have this slightly strange thing that we have andesites that were deposited on the Earth's surface at the same topographic level as granites that were crystallised at perhaps 1 to 3 kilometres depth. So how do they come together? There's not a lot of evidence of significant faulting. So the original theory was that it was a little bit like Glencoe. It was a big caldera collapse where you had an eruption that evacuated perhaps 1 kilometre volume depth of the magma chamber, and everything collapsed down. So the stuff that was at the surface collapsed down 1 kilometre and became level with the granite. Okay, and that's the original idea. And we see calderas like this around Naples and in the Andes. So it was a sensible idea. But a relatively recent, thorough resurveying of the north face has suggested something different, and that it was more like a flank collapse, a little bit like the Mount St Helens eruption. Personally, I don't fully understand how that can bring those surface things to that depth, but geology is like that. You know, we develop, as we look more and more, we develop new ideas, and we have to rethink our old ideas.